Good morning, Internet. This is Tom, Negotiating with Jesus. I am going to do two things today. One is I'm going to give you a link to a backing track. So I'm not sponsored by anybody, but I don't exactly sponsor. But I want to promote tutors and sites that'll be helpful to you. So today, backing track in the key of C, had it a week ago or so. So the noodling joy, the absolute joy of having a backing track like you're with a band and you're playing along. So that is, to the tutors, to the skilled, they're saying that is a great helper to become proficient when you're with other people and hopefully with somebody better than you. It lifts you. Rising tide lifts all boats, blah, blah, blah. The second thing is, as I thought about what I would do, I'm going to review Daniel Seraph's and Molly Tuttle. So two people that I stuck with were Daniel Seraph, and there's a zillion tutors. These are two that I stumbled on. Daniel Seraph, if you do these triad exercise, you will skyrocket. Well, I have not skyrocketed, but I get that this is something important in the fundamentals, in the music theory of it all. So Molly Tuttle giving me some picking discipline. Not a great pattern because it's based on 3. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's an odd thing to frame as a pattern when you want to feel the rhythm. You have to play 3s in the rhythm of 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, but I had to pick something. That's what I picked. So it gave me some picking discipline. And I've tried to work out different ways of playing the triads. But the whole thing is based on the C, the A, and the E. So caged, the C, the A, skip the G. An A chord and a G chord are related. And a C chord and a D chord are related. So actually, it's not the C. So I'm already getting confused in my theory. It's the D chord. Triads based on the D shape of caged, the D at the end of C-A-G-E-D. The A shape, which is super useful because it's easy to hold. The D is easy to hold. The E is easy to hold. And the guitar is based on something easy to hold moving around. So the great players figure out how this all meshes together in the whole scale, the whole key fretboard. So that's what I'm trying to get to. Knowledge of the fretboard, how this all goes together. So we're going to do the D shape and the D minor shape, the A shape and the A minor shape, the E shape and the E minor shape. So you can see the E minor, bottom 3 strings are open. That's why the A minor is going to look like that, because in the E minor shape, the bottom 3 strings are open. The C shape. Okay. So click the link to Noodle with a backing track. It's super. I have leveled up. There is no doubt in the world, because I can noodle around with this backing track and just feel accomplished. I get what they're doing, and I'm starting to see the triads. I can follow along with the C, and play along, find the F. It's C, G, A minor, F, or something like that. So I can find the C, then the G, A minor, So I'm starting to get how that goes together. So my 2 points were backing track. That's the link. I'm going to go back to the beginning with Daniel Seraph. This is the D shape. It is a D shape using the nut. D minor. Learning the triads, it goes major triad, minor, minor, moving up the neck. Everything is movable on a guitar. So we have a C major, D minor, using the D shape and minoring the shape. E minor, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, your bad friend, BDF, bad friend. I don't like the diminished chord at all, my bad friend. I was trying to memorize the triad notes as well. And it ends up being exactly 1 octave up, same shape. Using the nut, D shape, D shape. Okay, that was 1, and then he went back down. So I did that. I've done that now for, I don't know, a year, 2 years, I don't even know. It's ridiculous. It is a slow grind. So the A shape, just playing the bottom 3. The A shape and then the A minor shape, which looks like this. A minor looks like this. The nut C with the A shape, D minor with the A minor shape, E minor, F, G. Then we're going to go, instead of octaving up, because I play acoustic, I'm not going to play up here like Eddie Van Halen. No, I'm going to be an acoustic strummer. But this theory is useful to me somehow, I think. The A minor, the bad friend, and this is the worst friend of all, that stretch for a B diminished, and back to an octave. Who plays an acoustic up here? That's ridiculous. I want to strum. I want cowboy chords all day. And I don't care if the tutors mock me. Cowboy chords are fantastic. You will enjoy the world of cowboy chords when you get to a certain level and just love that you are in. You are a musician. You know what's going on. Last one is the E shape, which looks like this. Whoops. E shape. That is a C chord playing an E shape. An E minor would look like. So I already went over that. A D minor, an E minor. I started playing E minor, open strings, F major, G major, A minor, B diminished, a nice, easy to hold diminished chord, but the diminished is my bad friend, BDF. minor, D minor. There it is. That is a long video telling you that if you do these things daily, they will become part of you. And when you play along with the backing track, the things start falling into place. The triads are helpful in noodling. So I don't want to be an Eddie Van Halen guitar player. I do want to be more of a, let's say, Eric Clapton. That speed thrash isn't going to be my game, but picking notes. And in the C backing track, that F was awesome. So that's the C, D, E, F. It's the fourth. It's a perfect fourth, so it's played major. And the fifth is played major. So 1, 4, and 5 are major. 2, 3, and 6 are minor. 7 is diminished, and that works out in theory because there's no sharps or flats. So the B isn't played like a B. The B stays, but you flatten. You flatten the third and the fifth. B, D, F, bad friend. The D is flattened and the F is flattened, which makes it all natural notes. The B, the D, no sharps flats, F, no sharps flats. Now I'm 12 minutes in, too long. Enjoy the backing track.